Hey there, A44 Presto here. Yeah, if this is the first video you've seen on my channel, or just you have no idea what I'm talking about here, I'll give you a bit of context. I used to be a Scuba Simulator tryhard. I was a tryhard for every I was a tryhard for every simulator game. But Scuba Simulator was the first one where I actually grinded for Leaderboard, and I got on the Leaderboard. I didn't get to like top 3 or anything exciting like that. I think the best I got was 6th place. I mean, that's not bad. I sort of felt burnt out, I guess, after a while. And I'll explain my reasoning there for a second. In a second, I can't speak today. But yeah, this video doesn't really have any script or anything. I just wanted to talk about this. So yeah, Scuba Simulator, all the simulator games I've been addicted to ever since Cringe Simulator came out in December 2017. I'm pretty sure it was 2017. I don't know. But I've been playing it as long as it's been out. And this year, Hypixel decided to do the different seasonal simulator games. So that's exciting. Now it won't be for just 1 month of the year. And there's actually some variation, which I like, but I have feedback about it. Yeah, that's the right word. So they did this with both Scuba Simulator and Easter Simulator, but it was more heavily focused on in Scuba Simulator. They were trying like this new constant map thing, like this. It's a new concept. The map is the same every single round, every single game, whatever. But that's a massive difference from Grinch Simulator, because even though the houses are all the same, like there are a bunch of different variations of the houses, they generate differently. Like each game has a chance of like generating this house over here and then another house over here, and I didn't realize it at first, but I think that's part of what makes Grinch Simulator so fun for me. Because I enjoyed Scuba Simulator at first, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't have grinded it so much. But it just sort of... I started realizing after about a month in that the constant map wasn't a good thing for me, at least. Like, if any of you have ever played Grinch Simulator, you know that, like, typically, it's mostly just people who try hard and people who have never heard of the game before that are playing after like the first couple of days. So you'll see like typically there's one person in the game that does really well and gets like 50 or 60 points. That's typically me. And like why am I saying this again? Oh shoot, I can't remember. Maybe I should have scripted this video after all. Okay, I don't know what point I was trying to make there, but moving on. In Grinch Simulator, you only really saw at most like 1 or 2 real tryhards that like were really in the zone, really knew what they were doing, and were just like shooting ahead of everyone else. But in Scuba Simulator games, a lot of what I'm seeing is that there's more than 1 or 2. There's like 3 or 4, maybe even 5. And the reason I have a theory. The reasoning for that is because like it's the same map. The treasure spawns are random, but it's the same map, so people can memorize the spots a lot easier. They can rely on the constant map. That's why a lot of people are able to get good at Scuba Simulator, a lot more than you typically see with Grinch Simulator. And the same goes for Easter Simulator. Like the Easter Simulator, I'm pretty sure had the same map every time as well. So I mean, me complaining about that sounds it's really nitpicking. Like honestly, I should be thanking Hypixel gives me more competition, but like, and also I forgot to mention this, but I'm sure you're all aware of the different point values that you can get from the loot in Scuba Simulator. That is new. That's new to the simulator genre. I think it's an interesting concept, but I don't want it to. I don't know if they wanted to. I don't know if I want them to do it for any other simulator games, just because it also makes winning a lot easier, and it takes some of the fun out of it for me. It probably makes the game more enjoyable for a lot of other people, like who like Scuba Simulator more than Grinch Simulator. Like they didn't really try hard Grinch Simulator, but I found myself getting I found myself getting irrationally ticked off at people who were like just randomly appearing on the leaderboards like 2 weeks after the game had first come out. That's kind of what I did. But like I knew I had been grinding since the very beginning, and I had a much slower rate of getting like wins per day than some other people. But like these people were just popping up out of nowhere. Like these guys were getting like 100 wins per day. They were going all out. And I think that started to be a massive demotivator for me. It sort of like turned me off. And I think that's what happened to Mistle. Now Mistle was originally number 1 on the leaderboards. And they were doing incredible. Like one day I took a break for a couple days. They just like shot up to 500 wins. Back then it was unheard of, and now people have like thousands of wins. He or she, I don't know, could just like do that. Then they could just like chill for. Wait, where am I going with this? I should really start scripting more videos like this. The point I'm trying to make is it made it a lot easier for people to grind. It made it a lot easier for them to get up on the leaderboard, which normally, if you guys are familiar with leaderboards, it's kind of hard to get on them. I don't know if you've realized. I have a lot of complaints about Scuba Simulator, but it's mainly personal complaints. Like overall, they don't really affect the game as a whole. But I just hope they don't change the other simulator games to be like that. I should make a forum post about this. But yeah, all of the people that were suddenly so good at Scuba Simulator, like it became harder for. Yeah, I had to try harder to win, even though I was already try-harding. And like there's so many people actively grinding, like had all this sudden motivation to grind this random arcade game that only came out for 3 months. Like it was demotivating for me. I've already said this, but it just made me feel. It just helped convince me that I didn't want to be grinding this much. So yeah, I think I'm still on the leaderboard in like 10th or something. I stopped at around 500 wins, but I'm not really gonna grind anymore. I'll still try hard when I play, but I just feel burnt out of the whole Scuba Simulator thing. So, yeah, let this be a life lesson. Yeah, moral of the video. Moral of the story, whatever, what have you. Life lesson. If you're gonna work really hard for something that's very repetitive, you're doing it over and over again for hours in a day, like it takes up most of your free time, then you should stop doing it, because you're gonna end up being burnt out, and you're not gonna be enjoying it as much. Back in June, when I did 3 uploads a week, I wasn't really feeling burnt out, and I was actually able to handle the work surprisingly well. But I just felt like restrained by the video schedule. It's not like burnt out. It was just I wanted to take more time to work on more quality content like this. Like I'm putting a surprising amount of effort into this video, and my 250 sub special is coming up. If that ever happens, like maybe YouTube will suddenly delete half of my subscriber count. All of those accounts just suddenly gone. Then I'll be back at 125. Epic gamer moment. But speaking of which, I don't know when this video is gonna come out, or if I'll have 250 subs by then. But I mean, if I don't have 250 subs, and just in general, if you're not subbed, the subscribe button, it's right below the screen, big red subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Epic. But yeah, I'm sure that there's something I forgot to talk about in this video, and I'll be hella frustrated at myself the moment I hit stop recording, because then I'll suddenly remember it. But yeah, for my next few videos, it may take a little longer for them to come out, just because I'm actually putting like real effort into them. And also, by the way, I'm doing a Q&A on my Discord server. The link will be in the description as always. I'm gonna wait until like a day or so after this video is uploaded to end it. I just want to give you guys watching a chance to ask me any questions you want, because that'll be part of the 250 subscriber special. And also, in the next couple of weeks, there's a very big video that I've been working on for literal months. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm sure it's gonna be it's gonna end up being like one of the worst performing videos on my channel. But, just make sure you subscribe with post notifications, because I've spent a lot of time on it. I think you guys will enjoy it. I hope you guys will enjoy it. And also my Twitch channel will be linked in the description. I haven't been streaming a lot recently, but like I said, I'm working on a lot of bigger projects. I'm also gonna start working on my second and third channel, if you forgot that I had those. If for once, I have a couple of video ideas that I want to do on them. It'll be epic and fun, and the opposite of bruh. Like, bruh is like, I mean, you know what bruh is. It's hard to describe, bruh, but it's like the opposite of, you know where I'm going with this? But yeah, that is most certainly enough rambling. Thank you all for watching. Once again, subscribe. Even if we're already at 250 when the video comes out, it's always appreciated. I guess after this, road to 300 subs, if that's even possible. Like, imagine 300 people out there that actually find me entertaining. Like, it couldn't be me. Like I said, I have no idea where I'm going with this. But, okay, I'm stopping myself before I make things worse. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. I probably forgot to say something. Bye.